All right, guys, what we're going to do now is we are going to dive into a harmonic scanner strategy. Now, this is secret sauce. This is so secret that I will not post this publicly anywhere, and I'm going to give it to you guys for being here tonight. Now, if you're absolutely brand new, this is going to be like Chinese to you, okay? But guess what? You can watch this later when you're ready to start trading. This strategy can be used for the harmonic scanner. You can also use it, like for instance, if Picasso says, enter this Bitcoin trade and you get it on a swipe coin, I may not enter it if it doesn't line up with this, okay? Same thing with swipe trades. Any kind of trade that you're looking at, this is gonna help you confirm it. Also, for binary options, this trade works it. And I know that Walter's been asking me. Now, okay, George is asking me a question. Which is better to use, TradingView or the Harmonic Scanner? The answer is both, because they're different. Harmonic Scanner is giving you trades. TradingView gives you nothing. This is what TradingView looks like. When you walk into it, there's nothing here. You see this? There's nothing here. So why do I need TradingView? I need TradingView because I want to chart whatever I'm looking at, and I want to see if I agree with it, right? So TradingView is where you yourself begin to develop your trading strategies and your trading style, right? And you get to draw things like trend lines, and you get to draw things like channels, and you get to actually analyze price yourself. The harmonic scanner already did it for you. So right now you should be learning off the harmonic scanner. But then the question is, but Steve Max, which scans do I take? And there's going to be a million ways to look at it. If you guys go to the harmonic scanner room inside of Go Live, you go in here. All right. Look, Manny Quinones, you go here. He's going to give you like 100 different strategies. Look, harmonic wave strategy, harmonic shoulder strategy, divergence strategy. Look at all these strategies, guys. And then what you do is you use these to confirm these trades. Okay, good question from Cole Brown. Is harmonic scanner an additional package? No, you already have the harmonic scanner. So all you got to do is go into your back office, go into your im.center after you finish your academy. You go to where it says strategies, and you're going to see a lot of things you don't have. A lot of these are going to be gray, but you do have the harmonic scanner. You click it, and then boom, it'll be right there for you. So that's why I like to show you guys this. By the way, tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., we will be taking trades live with the harmonic scanner. All right, we've been averaging about 80 to 90% trades out of that trade room. All right. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, Cole, yeah, you got this included, okay? By the way, we used to charge $500 just for this scanner, okay? And the CEO that used to teach. So understand, you guys are blessed right now for $175 a month. Harmonics is still great for me is because I went with the HFX package. Yes, Gavin, if you have the HFX package, this is not included with HFX, but, and this is a big but, you come in here and you have your own scanner. So you go to HFX, you see these here, Liberty Scanner, Freedom Scanner, Hourglass Scanner, they come with your package. Now, I don't know how to use them. I've never used them before, but the educators on HFX, they do give it to you. I've been living on Cash Trap and Hourglass. There you go. So you don't even need to worry about this. But when you start making good money, upgrade to the Elite package, because I encourage everybody that does binary options, which is HFX, to eventually learn Forex as well. All right? So let's go back to the program. Now we're on TradingView. How do we look at good harmonic scanner scans? Well, here's the process, guys. First of all, when I go through these scans, I want to look for something that's at entry, okay? I want to look where price is at entry. So I'm going to pop quiz you guys real quick. This is not at entry. Why? Because price already left, okay? Let's keep going. All right. This one's almost at entry, but it may never make it up there. So I may look at this, I may not. Okay, let's keep looking. Okay, this one already passed entry. All right. So the first thing I'm looking at when I'm going through the scanner is I'm looking for entries. Okay, somebody tell me in the chat, is this at entry right now? Is it close enough to be considered at the entry point? Yes or no? Okay, I agree. So this one's one that I may look at, okay? So that's the first thing I'm looking at is price at entry, okay? Number one. Number one. Yeah, I'm not gonna dive. If you guys don't want to do everything I'm about to show you, here's a simple way that I would go for it. Is price at entry? Yes. Then I would look at the RSI. Is RSI over this line, which is usually the 70 line? Yep. Is price over the 70 line? The answer is no. So I probably wouldn't take this, right? Just if I was to do like a quick look, okay, if it was on a sell, let's look for I'm sorry, that was on a sell. If I was looking for a buy, look at this one. This one never hit the entry point, but it reversed right away. You saw that? It just reversed. It hit down here, the RSI, and it shot up. By the way, guys, RSI is relative strength index. All that's telling you is if it's below here, it may shoot up. If it's above here, it may shoot down. It may. Doesn't mean it will. It may. Okay? And you want to look for strong air, like, you see how it just started shooting up here? So once that starts reversing, you can dive in it. So those are some simple things I look at. Honestly, guys, what I used to do mostly was the H1, the H4. I've been doing more M15s, but if you can get it on, H1, H4, those are like, heavy duty, man, like heavy duty trades. Look at that. Let's see how many pips that is. I used to only do higher time frames on this, right? All kinds of pips, guys. It's crazy. All right. But here, let me give you guys the sauce real quick. So here's something I do. I have this. Now, this was something that I developed over time, and I don't want to confuse you guys with a lot of stuff. If you guys have the free trading view, it's going to be hard for you to get all of this. Okay, but I'm going to give you guys some of the basics. Let me get rid of this. You don't need that right now. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. All right. So, and yeah, I'll get rid of that right now. All right. I think you get like 3 indicators when you get trading view. All right. So these are I'm going to give you a little bit more than 3 if you guys ever upgrade, so you guys have it. All right. The first thing I want to give you is this. Now, what is this? These are called Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands act like resistance. You guys see how it hit the Bollinger Bands here, but eventually it had to come back in, right? So these are Bollinger Bands. All this means is if price is in these Bollinger Bands and the deeper it goes in the Bollinger Bands, the more likely it is to come back down. All right, now, what is this Bollinger Band? This is called the Evan Cabral Bollinger Bands. And if you guys are ready for Evan Cabral, or are ready, if you guys are familiar with Evan Cabral, he's on the Go Live platform. So you come here, I'm sorry, not there. There, indicators and strategies, and you look for Evan Cabral. There he is, okay? And I believe the one that I used, Evan Cabral S, I think it's this one. Let's see. Let me see where you at. Let me not show him. Let me close this one. Yep, same one, okay? So that's the one that I use, guys, the Evan Cabral, and I believe it was Strategy 2. Let's look again, make sure. Yeah, Evan Cabral, actually, Evan Cabral Strategy 1, I'm sorry. All right, write that down because this is what you need right here. Evan Cabral binary strategy. Okay, write that down. You're going to use this with the harmonic scanner. Then what I do is, you can change it to whatever you want, but what I do is, you see that? I just change my colors. So it's the same one, I just change the colors. Now, here's why I do it this way. I like everything on my chart to look the same. If you guys have heard me say this a few times, all right? And we're gonna wrap this up in about 10, 15 minutes. So what I do is, my top Bollinger Bands, I make them red. My bottom Bollinger Bands, I make them blue. The middle, I just make it black, so it's neutral. Now, if you guys were on my session last week, and if you guys are looking at this here, what does red mean to you? Right? If you go to your MT4, what does red mean to you? Okay, write it down in the chat box. What does red mean? Sell. What does blue mean? What does blue mean by looking at this? Buys, right? So what do? I make my blue Bollingers blue because that means that I'm supposed to buy here, right? Look, price goes up, price goes up, price goes up. They're blue. Red, price comes down. I make them red. Very simple, right? So all you're going to use this for is price in the Bollinger Bands? If the answer is yes, you're good. Now, Evan Cabral also gives you this. Look, you see this little arrow? You see this little arrow? It helps you understand that it may be a sell. Now look, you see the arrow was here. It didn't necessarily go down. Why? It wasn't in the Bollinger Bands. You want it to be in the Bollinger Bands and you get an arrow. That's a good sign. I'm liking that, okay? Cool. Now you guys understand that. Now, what are all these funky things down here? Well, you don't need all these RSIs. So the free one, I think, gives you 3 indicators. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to give you these indicators. You could use either one. You could use either one. I'm trying to think if you only have one or the other, maybe do the 14-14. So this is called Stochastic Rsi. So you would come in here and you would put stochastic. You see Stochastic Rsi, you click that. And then I did the same thing. I go in, you're gonna go to this little gear, change the settings. Again, red line means sell, blue line means buy. That's it. I just do red and blue on everything. Just mentally, if it's on reds, sell. If it's on blues, buy. All right? Cool. Then also, I don't know if yours is gonna come like this, but make the upper band an 80 and the lower band a 20. Sometimes, like on the harmonic scanner, it does 70 and 30, but it's not as accurate. So I like to use 20 and 80, because if it's hitting the 80 and the 20, it's even more extreme. Meaning, if you're seeing price come all the way up here, there's more of a likely chance that it's going to start dropping. So this line here, guys, I go to my gear, I make the upper band 80 and the lower band 20. You want to write that down. Very important, very important. Okay? Now your inputs. Here are the inputs I use. 3-3, 14, 14. 3-3, 14, 14. What does it all mean? Doesn't really matter. That's just the inputs I use. Okay? And then you come down here, and then the other one, you do it the same way. 80, 20. Blues on the bottom, reds on the top. And then this one, instead of doing 3-3, 14, 14, we do 3-3, 6, 6. Okay? Now, again, remember, if you have the free one, it's only going to give you up to 3 indicators. I pay for my trading view. I have an upgraded trading view. Eventually, you should get an upgraded trading view. But you only have to use one of the stochastics. What I would say is, by looking at it, I would maybe go with this one, the 3-3-6-6. Looks like it's actually the more closest that with confluence, okay? But you can try it out with either or. Now, you have the Evan Cabral Bollinger Bands. You've got one Stochastic RSI, play with the settings, whichever one you want. And then this one is the magic. This is called the Dmi Stochastic. So you're gonna go here and you're gonna click Dmi Stochastic. okay? And it actually is going to say DMI extreme. You see that? DMI extreme stochastic? You see that? That's the one that it's going to end up showing you right there, the DMI extreme stochastic, okay? Now, this one's really cool because check this out, guys. Look, this is how this whole thing works. Let's look for a move that happened, all right? So let's see if there was a recent harmonic scanner scan. All right, check this out. Here we have Aussie CAD on the 1 hour. So what do? I'm gonna go to my trading view, Aussie CAD, 1 hour. Right here, boom. Check this out, guys. I'm not a paid actor. I didn't invent this thing. Look here. You guys see here? Bearish candle, doji, bullish candle. Do I enter? Right here, do I enter? I don't know, do I? Let me go to trading view with my strategy. All right, let's look for this back here because remember, we got to go back in time. All right, now here's something for you guys to practice. I showed you guys this a few weeks ago. I'm going to show you again. Okay, you go to this little button here, and now you can come here and you can replay like if it's in real time. Somebody just got mind blown right there. Okay, so here's the deal. Let's close this up. It's too much stuff. All right, there we go. Price is here. Now, off the bat, you guys are just learning this, but let me see if some of you guys are catching this. Just with what I'm showing you here, what do you see? If price was there, the harmonic scanner is calling it there. What do you guys see right now? Just give me some things that you see that's happening. If you don't know, it's okay. You're just learning. What about? Okay, Edwin says price dropped to a deep Bollinger Band level. Yes, exactly. Freaking exactly. Look at these wicks. You're deep in the Bollinger Band. You not only hit one, but you hit 2 Bollinger Bands. Okay, what else? A doji forming. Exactly, okay? Now, here's what you look for. Is price in the Bollinger Bands? Yes. Look here, guys. The stochastic is under the small point, the 30 level. It's under the 30 level, and these two lines are crossing. When you see them crossing, that means that the trend may just flip right now. And then, guys, look at the DMI stochastic. It's starting to come back up, and what does it give you? It gives you a little arrow. And guess what? This gives you a little arrow too. So you've got harmonic scanner telling you it's a harmonic scan. It's at the entry point. It's a doji. It's in the Bollinger Bands. It gives you the little freaking arrow. It gives you the arrow on the DMI stochastic. This is crossing upwards on the stochastic. What happens next? Let's see. Boom. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So now, if I wasn't looking at any indicators right now, I would take this trade. Why? Look at this. You now have a bullish candle, okay, right after this doji. So that's becoming what's called a morning star formation. Remember, morning star is big candle, big candle up, morning star. Same way backwards. Big candle, little candle, big candle. That's a evening star because the sun goes down in the evening, right? So this is drawing like a U. You guys can kind of see that there. All right. Yeah, where we at? All right, you guys see, kind of drawing it for you there. You see that? That's a morning star because the sun goes up in the morning, right? Let me delete that. Okay, cool. All right. Now look, guys, look at what happens. By the time that this candle does this, now this other RSI is starting to come up. This RSI is completely pointing up. The DMI is now completely going up. What happens next? Boom. 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 All right. So what happened? Price went from one Bollinger Band to the other Bollinger Band. Okay. Now, also, guys, pay attention to this. Sometimes you can take your take profit right at that middle Bollinger Band right there. Okay. Because you notice that there's a resistance, but then it bounces off that middle Bollinger Band and it shoots up. By the way, that middle Bollinger Band is actually an EMA, which is the, I believe it's the 20. Okay. So this is an EMA, if you guys are familiar with those at all right? The MA, yeah, it's a moving average. Exactly, Edwin, exactly. It's a moving average, all right? So that's the strategy. Let's try it with another one. Let's see if you guys can start to understand some of this stuff with us, all right? I wouldn't have probably taken that. All right, here's, oof, this one's juicy, guys. Look at this, all right? Oh, hold on. Hold on, guys, real quick, sorry. We have somebody new starting up. All right, let's look at this one. NZD/USD on the 1 hour. So let's go to NZD/USD right here. Boom. All right. Command Z. Command Z. All right. Take that off. All right. Here we go. All right. So NZD/USD, and let's look for this. So it's the last time on the 1 hour that we saw a massive drop. So we come here. All right. That should be it right there. Let's see. Looks a little different. NZD/USD, NZD/USD. Why does it look like that to me? Remove indicators. All right. Let me see the timestamp, 2200. NZD/USD. Okay, yeah. That's it. That's the one. It's right up here. It's right up here. All right. Let's see. So this would have been the harmonic scanner call. Let's see if this thing lines up with our strategy. All right. Let's just take a chance. Let's see what happens. All right. And guys, if you have to hop off, that's absolutely fine. This will be recorded. I know some of you guys have a training coming up on your team. That's absolutely fine. Okay, rock with it. We're going to end this after this example right here. So here's your entry point. All right. So a couple of things we like already. One, it's at the entry point. So we're going to check it out. We see a little red candle coming. I like that. Okay. And price is in the RSI area. It's above this line. So that means it wants to sell. I like that. Okay, so then I take it to here. Now let's put our trusty indicators on it. All right, now remember, I got extra stuff here you guys don't really need right now. So let's take this off, and let's take this off, and let's take this off, and let's take this off. Boom. All right, close this. There we go. All right. So here's the deal. And this is why I'm telling you guys, if you're going to take this, look, use the 3661. Because the 3314 one is off sometimes. You see how it's already down here for some reason, right? So it's like, I don't know. I like this one more. This one's more to what we're doing. Okay. Now, when you go to other time frames, it'll help, and I'll show you why. So let's say price is here right now. Okay. Price is here right now. What do you guys see as confirmation so far? Okay, what do you guys see as a confirmation so far onto why you may take this trade? Okay, what do you guys see? Wick off the top band, my boy, exactly. Wick off the top band. And here's what I would say is wait for that candle to close. So for instance, this is on the 1 hour candle. You know, don't just jump in. Wait for it to close as a red candle, all right? Also, DMI is setting up. Now, I'll tell you, If I would have seen this, I'm not completely sold right now. So you know what I do? Go to a smaller time frame. Let's go to the 15-minute together. Whoa, whoa. So here's the thing. This is on the 1 hour time frame. Let's take this down to the 15-minute. And what do you notice? Holy crap. For the last 45 minutes, this trade's already been in action. So even though on the 1 hour, it doesn't look like it's ready, you go to the 15-minute, and guess what you see, guys? Stochastic RSI is dropping. Stochastic RSI is dropping. DMI already dropped, right? Here was your entry. So now you take a 15-minute trade, or an hour trade, I'm sorry, off, and now you're entering off the 15-minute to find your entry. By the way, if you expand this, you're going to see a little arrow right there. You guys see that? Boom. All right. Who here is under, if you are catching and understanding what I'm talking about right now, drop a 222 in the chats if you're seeing how this works together. All right, a lot of people are getting this. So what you do is you're looking at the trade on a bigger time frame, but you're going to enter it off a smaller time frame. All right. So we saw what's going on. It wicks off the top. It's kind of ready down here, but not completely ready. Let's press play and see what happens on the next candle. Okay, boom, right? Now it gave us an arrow there. Again, you can take this to the 15-minute. And look at this, guys. It already made a nice big move. So you could have taken it. So here's the thing. You could have been looking at it on the 1 hour, entered off the 15-minute, and you would have already, let's say you would have waited for this candle to close, entered here. Guys, that's already close to 10 pips right there, right? Let's see what happens next. Patience, lots of freaking patience in trading. Set your TP and forget about it. Boom. It went all the way to the other side. Now this is on the 15-minute. So you could have just taken this trade right there, not even caught the first candle, catch the second candle, boom, you caught about 14 pips, right? That's a winning trade right there if you're scalping the market. So somebody asked about scalping the market. Scalping the market is just getting in and out faster. But guess what? If you want to ride this thing on the hour time frames, my friend, boom, you're already in this. This thing is not slowing down. Move your stop loss into a profit zone. Press play. Boom, shakalaka, right there. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Let's say you would have entered somewhere around here. 30-something pips of profit right there. All right. So this is the strategy that I want you guys to play with. You can put this on your trading view. Also, there's a way that you can put it in your harmonic scanner I think, look, you go here to your indicators. You can add the indicators, and then you can actually save here. There's a way to save it on here. But what's always happened to me is it deletes it later. So what I do is I set up my my different types of strategies here. I mean, guys, I have a lot of strategies that I've learned over time from being in this company. Look at this. I got so many of them. But this is what I'm really using right now for binary options, also for harmonic scanner. I have some more stuff here for some of my advanced people. I can do a call that'll show you guys some more stuff. But they, guys, if you just use these Bollinger Bands, the Evan Cabral Bollinger Bands, and just use a stochastic, I would use this one, which is the 33661, and then the DMI Stochastic Extreme. By the way, just in case, these are the numbers. I don't know if these are the numbers that come with it, because I set this up a long time ago, but just write these down. It's 10, 3, 10, 90 for the DMI Stochastic. 10, 3, 10, 90 for DMI Stochastic. All right. And I did the same thing, guys. Red on the top, blue at the bottom. blue for the arrow up because that means buy, red for the arrow down, which means sell. All right? Did everybody write that down? Did everybody, is there any questions about this strategy? If it's under the blue, you're looking for it to come up. That's all. If it's over the red, you're looking for it to come down. That's all. All right, for a sell. All right, if it hits your Bollinger Bands at the bottom, you're buying. If it hits your Bollinger Bands on the top, you're selling. And how do you find this? You go to your Harmonic Scanner, guys, and then all you do is, as you're scanning the markets, all right, you're coming here to scan the markets, you're looking for something that's around the entry point. You know, right now there may not be trades because at this time there's not usually any trades on here because of the timing. But for instance, you know, you come in here like, look, this is GJ. Let's just look at GJ and then we'll wrap it up. All right, look at GJ. GJ, guess what it did? It did the strategy right here. This is the 1 hour. Yep, it did the strategy. Look, hit the Bollinger Band. Now it's in consolidation. All right, so you ain't making no money right now. Also, this time is a bad time to trade right now. It's a weird time to trade. You want to trade after 1 a.m. or you want to trade after 8 a.m. tomorrow. Okay. So here, boom, boom, boom. It did the strategy. It hit the Bollinger Band. It went under here. It went under here. It went under here. It gave you an arrow, and now it's shooting up. The thing is, it's just kind of stuck because, you know, the time of the market. But you may just wake up tomorrow and see that this thing shot up. All right. I don't promise you that. The markets are kind of whack right now. There's not a lot of volume in the market because a lot of the big markets are closed. But again, it matched up with the strategy because it was in the Bollinger Bands. It was underneath. It was underneath. And that's how it works. All right, guys. So listen, I gave you guys some sauce tonight. If you guys got some value from tonight's call, drop the number 500 in the chat. If you guys saw value from that, if you see the power in using a strategy like that. Now, listen, there's a lot of strategies. Go into the Harmonic Scanner education and literally learn from their strategies, guys. You know, learn, you know, they've got a lot of one, especially Manny Quinones, and then find one that works for you. I like this because it's simple. I look at the Harmonic Scanner. I look at my strategy on my trading view. If it lines up, I take the trade. That's it. You know, you don't have to overcomplicate the system. All right, guys. So anyways, blessings to you guys. I hope that you found this beneficial. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., we will be trading together. If you want the link for that, please send me a message or send your leader a message and they will get that out to you. And tomorrow night, we will have a marketing call for those of you that want to get 2 and free or rank advance. So pay attention to the Telegram chats, guys. Blessings to you. Remember, stick and stay and you'll get paid. A doctor doesn't learn how to be a doctor in 2 months. You have to understand this is going to take you time, but when you get it, you will get it for a lifetime and it'll change your family's financial future forever. If you stick with this and you are consistent in learning, here's what I know is you're going to be able to work your way out of ever needing a job anywhere ever again. I believe that with my whole heart, and I believe that you can accomplish it. So let's get it done, guys. Blessings to you and have a great night.